Hi there, happy Travel Tuesday with a special Mardi Gras edition. Elizabeth and Brian are here with your Travel Tuesday update. So Brian, happy Mardi Gras, happy Fat Tuesday.
Happy Fat Tuesday, Elizabeth. I have to tell you, one of my favorite days with one of my favorite delicacies. I have to tell you, it's only 12:30, but I have to say I've had a punchki already for the season.
Well, I hopefully you had today's Punchki Day, of course. That's the day when the Polish tradition got started for those delicious, very filled with filling Polish donuts, where they would use up all of the lard and all the sweets in the house before the fast would begin on Ash Wednesday. And that's how that tradition got going. And a lot of the bakeries in Western New York are known to have lines out the door on Punchki Day today.
They certainly do. And another one, another delicacy as well is Fastnachtskuchels as well. Those were big in my family as well. My German grandmother would always make Fastnachtskuchels as well during Lent. So all those delicacies are here. And I guess they call it Fat Tuesday for a reason, Elizabeth, right?
All right, we can start the diets tomorrow. How's that?
Of course we can.
So of course, New Orleans is a top destination for spring break this year. And of course, it's a busy place today. The parades are taking effect. There's a lot of beads being thrown around. There's some added security this year, but we do hope that all of our travelers are having a safe and happy good time.
Yeah, the parades have been great. I've been down to New Orleans. I've actually gone to the Parade Museum where they house the floats from previous years and make the floats for upcoming years. It's really just a great place to go year round with all the food and the music. But today, especially in these last few days, it really is the place to be.
Yeah, it sure is. And when you think about getting there, not difficult to get to from Western New York. And there's a lot to do in that region besides all the excitement on Bourbon Street and the music and the entertainment and the fun atmosphere and the nightlife, but also, going to the bayou or going on one of those boat rides and seeing, alligators and everything else in the wildlife there, and a lot of cruises heading out of New Orleans as well.
Yeah, in the wonderful homes, the antebellum homes and so forth, actually have gone to cooking schools and made Creole and made, I can't think of what it was called. There's some sort of a peanut brittle. There was a special name to it, but doing all those fun things, it really is a great spot for, 3 or 4 nights. A lot of folks go down and have a great time.
Well, I hope you're making the Creole for dinner tonight.
You know it.
And of course, a lot of people are on vacation this week because it's February break. So the schools have been out. Yesterday, of course, was President's Day. Most of the area schools across Western and Central New York are closed this week. So we have a look at some of the top destinations of where everyone is, because it feels like everyone is somewhere. I'm in Central New York today. It doesn't really count as a vacation because I'm at our Liverpool office. But here's a look at the top destinations for February break based on AAA bookings. So Orlando, #1 once again this year.
Well, it is. It always is, especially from this area. And I will have to say, I was down in Orlando this past weekend just for a quick weekend. Had some things to do down there. But I tell you, I flew back yesterday morning and I was at the airport at 6:45 for an 8 o'clock flight. And I have to tell you, that security line that early in the morning was long. I did have TSA pre-check, and that line was long as well. But I have to tell you, they move people through pretty efficiently. I was through it in probably about 20 minutes at the max. So that was great.
Oh, that's good. They do try to move people through quickly. All of the airports in Florida, very, very busy this week because Caribbean cruising was second on the list for people heading out this week.
Yeah, Caribbean cruising is huge. And I was actually flew into Orlando, but I was at Port Canaveral. And on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they had 5 or 6 ships in that were coming in, turning around and going back out. Very, very busy place. So a lot of folks, and we know since, we've come out of the pandemic and people are traveling, cruising is one of the best values right now, Elizabeth, for sure.
It sure has. There's sales galore, and you do get a great deal with those cruises, and they've rebounded and they're getting filled back to capacity again. And a lot of people also, another trend, leaning towards those all-inclusive resorts at places like Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic.
Punta Cana is a great spot. They have adult all-inclusive. They have wonderful family all-inclusives. There's Nickelodeon. There's Hard Rock that is family friendly as well. A lot of folks looking for that value. You don't get a surprise when you go to an all-inclusive. You know exactly what you're paying for and all the inclusions are there. So great deal. Easy to get to, one connection, and you're in Punta Cana, and kind of the similar for Cancun. That was number 4, and again, or is number 4. But again, that all-inclusive experience. People are asking, is it safe to go to Cancun? You know what? Travelers are going, they're coming back, they're having a great time. I guess what I would say is, anywhere you travel, you always need to be, aware of your surroundings. You need to work with trusted service providers and make sure that you are aware of where you go. That's even in your own hometown, for goodness sakes. But we have people that are coming back and saying it was the best vacation we had.
Well, there you go. And just remember to book those shore excursions through AAA, through your cruise line, and make sure that you're planning those in advance rather than, some of the offers you might find on the beach that might lead to some trouble down in Mexico.
A trusted source is what we would recommend for sure.
Very good. Well, Brian, all these people are out and about at these wonderful warm weather destinations. I've been traveling across New York State, went to Albany over the weekend. I was in Rochester last night. I'm at our Liverpool office now, so I'm getting the mileage in New York State in. How's that?
Wow, I'll say, and I'm sure you saw that traffic on the thruway was probably not crazy, but certainly steady.
Yeah, people are out and about, since a lot of people are doing staycations, trying to get to activities with the kids, maybe doing some road trips as well this week. But the reason I was in Penfield at our Penfield office last night is we had our event for the President's Choice trip. Tonight, that will be taking place in Central New York, and then tomorrow night in Amherst. So if you're interested in cruising the Greek Isles on our President's Choice trip, you can still sign up to go to the Central New York event or to the Buffalo event, or just go to AAA.com/presidents, and all the information about the trip is there. It's taking place in September.
Yeah, that's going to be a great itinerary with Celebrity Cruise through the Greek islands. And, there are so many Greek islands that this is stopping. That's really great. What's great about this particular trip is, you get to experience the wonderful Celebrity cruise ship and all the service, but you're seeing so many ports as well. It's a win-win.
We had a full house at Penfield last night, and a lot of people interested because it is such a great itinerary with so many inclusions. So people definitely interested in that. And a lot of brides will be heading out to the bridal show in Buffalo this weekend. So we want to remind them to take a look at the AAA table and come and visit us and say hello.
Yeah, we have so many opportunities with honeymoons and destination weddings. It's going to be chock full of information for brides and grooms, to prospective brides and grooms, to get and really plan that out. We have certified honeymoon specialists on staff. They can plan that dream honeymoon virtually anywhere in the world for you.
So a lot of fun will be had there. And the other event we wanted to mention is we have our Onstage Alaska events coming up for anyone interested in visiting the Final Frontier.
Yeah, so Alaska's a wonderful destination. Now is the time to really book that for this summer. People are booking Alaska actually for next summer as well. But Onstage Alaska with our friends from Holland America, going to hear all about the wonderful tours and cruises up to Alaska. I did a 14-day trip up right before the pandemic. It was probably one of the best vacations, but there is so much wildlife in Denali National Park, cruising the Inside Passage, seeing all of the icebergs and glaciers. It's amazing.
Yeah, such an experience. So if you want to go to those Onstage Alaska events, just go to AAA.com/events. All the events are listed there, and you can register right on the site. It's nice and easy.
Absolutely, it is very easy.
And Brian, you love to share travel deals on our Travel Tuesday segment. So what do you have for us this week?
So we have a few interesting ones. This one's kind of a bucket list trip I want to mention with Celebrity Cruises. They have a President's Day sale. It's the Galapagos Islands with 20% off savings with free air up to a $750 credit, if you will. So if the air is $750 or less, it's free. If it's more, you get a $750 credit. But the Galapagos Islands, Celebrity has a ship that they built specifically for that area, and it is called the Flora. They do inner loop and outer loop sailings. It's absolutely amazing. Great savings on there. Very popular. People are actually booking that for 2025, and space is limited. it's a very specific season that goes through winter and spring. But now is the time to book that. But what a great way to save 20% on that. That's a bucket list trip.
For sure. And some other of our partners have President's Day sales as well.
So keeping the theme of President's Day, absolutely. Cunard has through the 28th of February, it's up to 40% off fares plus an onboard credit. You know, Cunard is that wonderful ocean liner that goes back and forth between Southampton and New York and many other itineraries. They have a few ships that just have the ultimate service there. If you really want to travel in style, cruise in style, that's the way to go. Cunard on that sale. Wonderful. 40% off is a great, great deal.
Okay, and then our friends over at Princess are celebrating as well.
Well, Princess, you know, the original Love Boat through the 1st of March, we have 3rd and 4th guests free, which is really a great, great deal. And that's also combinable with the sale fares that are in place. So, you know, Princess is known not only for Alaska, but the Caribbean. They do Mediterranean. They do Asia. There are so many wonderful ships. The service is great. I did a Canada New England cruise with Princess right before COVID as well. What a great time to go out of New York up to Nova Scotia, Halifax, Bar Harbor, Maine, Portland. So many different itineraries. So take advantage of that 3rd and 4th guest free with the sale events. You know, Elizabeth, we're still in the middle of wave season, which is when our cruise partners are offering the deepest offering of savings for cruisers.
That's right. The deep discounts taking place right now. Wave season goes right into March, but now is the time to take advantage of some of these deals and don't have FOMO when everybody else is away and you feel like you're stuck here. At least you'll have something to look forward to, whether it's still looking for spring break or maybe that summer vacation or planning ahead for next year and the year after that.
And if those folks, if you're out there looking for spring break, there is still space. And I would mention that the key is a little bit of flexibility. If you can maybe alter a date here or there, you know, who's going to tell anyone, take the kids out of school for a day or two? Who's going to, you know, it's a learning experience, right, Elizabeth?
It really is a learning experience, and that's what travel's all about, immersing yourself in different cultures, coming back with knowledge you just can't get anywhere else.
You know it. That's exactly right.
Well, we sure hope that everyone has a happy Fat Tuesday. Enjoy Mardi Gras, eat all those sweets. The diet starts tomorrow.
It sure does. I'm going to go have another punchki right now.
Okay, good luck with
All right.
that. And
All right.
Brian and I will see you right back here next Tuesday.
Bye, everybody.